Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. We are now batting the third spot. Just making all this up right now because I've been batting all day. Feels good to feel great, doesn't it? Just feels great to feel good. Whichever way I can say it, I'm not going to be perfect. I'm going to be learning, and I'm on to go. My son brought me my 3 books. Thanks a lot. Choo-choo, but this is my broken train, right? Now, where in the world? How come I can't unlock? I'm trying to unlock my phone. Yeah, I know the screen is bumbuzzled. Listen to what I did. No, I can't even tell you that. But look at this. I can't unlock my phone to get this number to work, so I can't get that phone to work. I'm going to have to go in and see it. But by the time I pay the $39 to unlock the phone, right, I can actually buy another phone just like this for $39 and get a brand new phone without a broken window. Jiminy crickets. Anyways, you all know? Remember that stuff coffee stuff, tea stuff I got out of the tea, the spearmint tea with a little bit of orange pico in this. And I put in this because I don't like smoking the cigarette. I've been really holding it. And really, you're not supposed to be smoking. You're supposed to be sitting down in Iran right now, or Turkey, or Siberia, or something, I don't know, and smoking them pipes. It was all about X and O. When you bring 2 sides together, this and this, which is actually this, what is on the opposite side of the kissing fish? That's right. It's this and this. X and O. Now, we're going to have a little bit of an assembly today, because you see the 9 and the 0? See, the brackets are right here, and it's leaving out the 0 from the brackets because it's on the opposite side. Yes, everything you see counts. So what we're talking about right now is that time, right, is separated. X keeps the separation of time, and O brings the cell together. Now, if I was to turn it this way, remember, north and south, east and west is now open. In where east and west, time is separated between 2 sides. In where we have O, and it's a funnel between 2 sides, because I'm going to put number 1 here and number 1 here, and the cell will now go through a vein and go for a ride. So there's this way, and there's this way. It's the same thing with my dice. It's the same thing with these dice. Every time you turn them, the dots are in a different position. Tick, 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 tick. Let's say it was 360 degrees. We would have 360 degrees with all of these dots, right? But they do have to come in some sort of formation. Otherwise, it would be halfway. And halfway is like all the way or no way at all. Because when you throw it and it's halfway between the strike zone and outside the strike zone, either it's a ball or a strike. It's not. It's halfway. It doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. So it is or it isn't. Are you here or you're not? Not here. Okay, fine. I already spoke about this once. And so let me go into the drawer. Do I have this over here still? I didn't know the video's long, but have you seen this phone yet? You haven't seen this phone, right? Look at that. Oh my god, I'm going blind. Oh my god, I can leave it right here. This is the cell phone my son gave me, but it somehow I lost the window. I'm the only guy that loses a window. Can you see the phone? Can't see the phone through these glasses, right? Or can you? Yeah, you could. Okay, I said something I shouldn't have said. I like completely forgot. Completely forgotten it, and now it's going to bother me forever. I'm going to pay the price with what I just said before. The new concierge comes over on a Monday night and going, okay, what's broken? She stepped right in. Stepped right in. It's like, I wasn't asking anybody to come in. It's like they almost think they're allowed to just step right in. That's pretty weird, that reflection on the wall, isn't it? That reflection there? Because that is complete. Let me show you. Let me show you. That is, this here? This is complete orange, right? It's complete orange. Now I'm telling you, somehow we're leaving. I have no more head. Hi. Oh, God, in this world that I speak from beneath the lamp. Is that what it is? Is that what we're going to do? Oh. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to hold you up a book. I'm going to show you the rest of this video. Look the way I speak. It's actually my hand speaking. Can you see my hand speak? Hi. My hand can wave. It can do signs. It can go, all right. Everybody, like you, we're 2. Okay, so now let me get back to my actual video. I'm going to get back that into my ear. And this is what we're going to start with. We already did one like this prior, but because I have my book back, okay, I will start. Now, this is a scale of weights. In order to see whether or not whatever you have in your hand is above or below the 5 marking, this is the way we're going to do it. If I take something and put it on a scale, okay, and whatever it is, let's say whatever I put on the scale is at 0.1. After I put 6 of them, that scale either is going to say 1.5, or it's automatically going to go to the next number, knowing whether or not and how my scale works. But I have to know my weights, okay? No matter what, I have to know my weights. So if it was a 0.1, I would need 6 of them. If it was a 0.2, I would need 3 of them. If it was a 0.3, I would need 2 of them. Now, if it was a 0.4, I couldn't do it, because 0.4 is 1.5 to equal 6. If it was a 0.5, I couldn't do it, and yes, I can do it with a 6. I can do 1, 2, 3, 6, and 1, 2, 3 does equal to 6. 1 times 2 times 3 equals to 6. And the other way equals to 6, just like 2 times 2 and 2 plus 4 equals to 2 times 2 and 2 plus 2 equals to 4 and 4. 8, 1, 2, and 3. equals to 6 and 6, 12. 8 and 12 is the transformation between two sides, 8 and 12. 8 becomes 1 and 2. Why? Because on the piano, once you have 8 keys done, and remember, you really don't start at the A key. You can't start at the A key. Well, you could, but it's not in the middle. So if you're going to start from the A, you have to start from the A in the middle. Now, the question is about A in the middle, okay? Is it only the middle because 4 sides came together? 4 sides come together this way, right? I threw out that thing. So 4 sides come together this way, right? And this is coming through the center, right? 4 and 4 and 1, the gateways, right? 4, the church, and the gateway. Open the steeple and let them out. Hello. So we did that, and I'm showing you this. After that, it becomes 10 times. After that, it becomes 5 times. And after that, it becomes 10 times to make it exactly equal. 4, 6, 2. 4, 6, 2. 13, 19, 29, 30 equals creation. This is only 6, which is underneath. Once it's underneath, I automatically put a 0. 6 becomes 66, 76, 79, 89, 90 becomes 96. This will be rotation of 96. What is inside 96? That's what I'm going to show you. Inside 96 is 7 and 8. 7 equals 5, 8 equals 0. 50 is the pass. Why do I look at it, and why do I do it this way? Ask them who took the penny off the market, and that's what they said to do. So now we're going to go over here. We're going to have 6. At the same time, we add 1, we multiply, that'll be 12. At the same time, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 and 6, or 6 and 2, which is Venus and Saturn, which is the Queen's run. Why is it? Because 3 times Venus 2 equals to 6 Saturn. 6 Saturn, 6 Saturn, 6 Saturn. 1 inside 2, split them up. You split up 3, you have to have 3 and 3 equaling to 6. Don't forget, it's crazy stupid that anything should be this easy. It's that easy. In fact, it's so easy you can make mistakes putting too many of the equations together, and all you get is like, hey, look, we put all the pigmentation together. We have sort of pink. We have baby blue. Look, we put the pigmentation together. So you have to be in formation, and my formation is 2, 3, and 4. 2 is always 4. 3 is always what's in 7, because if you have 3, it's automatically 2 sides. 3, like this, is the center to 2 sides. 3 like this is top left to bottom right, in between on the passage, says 3 sides towards the diameter. And if you're looking at any 6 in its own formation, it's 3 and 3. And the only place you see this 3 and 3 is in the 3 card. Represents this. Why? Because look at the center. 3 go there, but there's nothing there. So it's 3 and 3, and 3, 3, 3, 3. The 3 lucky pigs. 3. This is 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 and 3 is 6. But all I had is 3 and 3 on this side. That's your 6. And 6 is 12. We're not going to talk about green right now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just jump off to show you what I did with the weight. How I ran the weight and all these numbers. 6 times 3 is 18. Times 2 is 36, 360 degrees. Plus 11 is 371. Or 17, 17, 17 running inside of Mars. It always works out to be Mars. Okay, so we had 360 plus 11 is 371. At the same time, we had 371. 3 times 71 is 213, or CAB, which is UC, C and U, CC, creation. Why do we do that? 213, 71, 71, 71, 213. Doesn't matter what it is. 1, 2, 3 times 3 is 41, 41, 41. 1, 3, 2 times 3 is 44, 44, 44. 213 is 71. 231 is 77, 77, 77. 321 is, I think it's 70, this one I don't know. 321 divided by, hold on a second. 321 divided by 3 equals 107. 321, what was the number? 321 is 107. 107, 5 times 2, 5 plus 2. That is the passage of Earth of Christ, 25 right here. Now 25 in the Spirit Matrix number, Spirit Mercedes Matrix, is 8558. And that's your Scott Path 440. 5 times 8 is 40. 50 times 8 is 400, is 440. 440 plus 13, 453. Now, we're going to do, let me see, I was working on that in my paper. I want to show you the exact, this is what I was actually thinking. 80 times 5 is 400. 8 times 5 is 40, because this is 2 times, this is half of something. 5 is always half of something, not one side or the other. 2 says above and below, and 4 says all around, equaling to 1/4. Because inside a circle is a little point. That point is the value of 5, as seen on the 5 dice. Right? But that middle one, to the value of what the points on the outside count, because you're only in the middle, is only 1/4, or the full value of 1 1/4 of each one. But since there are 4 sides that go around, 1 1/4 of each one, 5 equals to 20. The other one is 6 and 1, is 14. 6 and 1, 1 and 6, 14, 20, 14. Add up 1 to 14, because when 14 ends, you begin 15, is 2015. So let's continue with this, equals to 440. 400 becomes 466, all zeros equals 6. Now, yes, we can go 6 by 5 is 30 and end up to be 570. 576. The Federation, death. The Federation, Ra. 440. 6 times 5 is 30. 0 equals 6. 576. This year's winner of the Belmont, Kentucky Derby. 0, 0 equals 6 and 6. 0 equals 646, and 466 is 512 memory. 4, 10, 13, 1, 14. Now you're probably asking me, what is that? 4, 6 and 6 is 12. Alright, 6 and 6 is 12. 4, and this is 10. That'd be 10 and 12. That'd be L and J, JL, Gel, Jekyll. I don't know. There is no word for it. But I do know this is Mars and Earth. 51 is Mars, 52 and Earth, because I did get caught in something that I couldn't remember. I just blanked it out. This 4 comes all the way here. This 10 comes all the way here. 6 and 6 and 12 should go all the way here. This should say 12, 10, 4. 12 and 10 is 22. Plus 6 is 28. Plus 4. 28 is the cycle. 4 times 7 is the cycle. 6 times 4 is 6 plus 4, because this will be 64. And 28, 74, 84 is 92. The cycle. And in the 29th day, we get the cycle. N and O is that 29th day. Are you following me? I know I sound confusing. I even sound confusing to me because I can catch up with my thoughts. This is not 13, so let me show you it properly. This is 12, 6 and 6. This is 10, 4 and 6. This is 4. It becomes 0, 4 because there's nothing else with it. It can also stay at 4 and become 4 and 6, explaining, okay, that its ratio, communication, 10, 4 communication, is inside of 1, which is inside of 2. Why? Because the 1 is in the middle of everything. This is 8. This equals to 8. 1 that you see and 8 that you don't see. 2 that you see and 7 that you don't see. 7 and 8, the gateway between these two. If 1 doesn't go through 2, even if the gateway is open, there's nothing coming in. So you can leave the gates open all you want, right? The water doesn't flow. This 10 becomes 16. It becomes the light within her system, the light within, and in creation, because we become the 4. But we're the half-light. I don't know why they say it that way, but the 6 dice. So it shows up dividing it this way, and shows up dividing it this way. We could be the quarter light, but I'm just saying we're the half-life, because we are completely alive, but I couldn't talk to you, and you couldn't understand me, or you wouldn't even be knowing what you're doing. This is who we are. This is us. We're basic. Unless we get the spirit within us, we cannot be thought adjusters. It just that's the way the system works. And don't ask me and tell me and borch about it. Just understand one thing. I'm making up a system that doesn't actually exist other than in my mind. I'm selling it to you with the value and the understanding of what the numbers say in the world of definitions and games that has been created for all man and played by every single child that ever existed that remembers and knows the name of the game, or somebody else that looked it up. If you even haven't heard of it or played it, then you wouldn't even know, and you say, I don't know about it yet. What do you want to do? I don't know. I'm bored. Well, make something up. And that's what I basically do. I make something up from all the truth that I understand, and I tell it back to you from the reality of their truth. Now, if I don't say it properly and you know better than me, otherwise you can't. Either you do or you don't, or you're following me and you see the same. But if you do see different, then I am wrong somewhere, and you can completely readjust me, well, go ahead. You're the thought adjuster. We work together. As one, we're no good. That's why you either all go out or we all stay in. I was watching this program yesterday about, they're having this demonstration, and the cops came to take in this person and that person and this person. And you know what? All of a sudden, one guy jumps up. He says, are you guys crazy? He says, let's all go. If one goes, we may as well all go. He says, what are they going to do with 20,000 of us in jail right now? Right? And then all of a sudden, if the 20,000 go into the jail, he says, you think the families of these 20,000 are going to sit at home? They're going to come too, and all of a sudden, they're going to have to say, whoa, what's going on? So we're going to get back to this number over here, in which 440 is an intersection. 4 and 4, 6 times, 48. 4 times 8, 4 plus 8 is 12 and 32, creating the doorway of 1 and 2. 1 and 2, take it away. 11 and 12, take it away. Why? 6 and 5 is 11, but don't take away 5 and 5. Although 6 and 1 and 6 and 1, that is the light. 5 and 5, okay, is the freedom of the cat, of the mind. So what we do is, when we're in craps, the game of craps, we take away 2, we take away 3, we take away 11, we take away 12, right? We can take away 6 and 6, which is the 12. We take away 1 and 1, which is the 2. We don't take away 2 and 2 or 5, and we don't take away 2 and 2. And we don't take away 5 and 5, because they are 2 to 1. Go to the game of craps, you'll see. So you're going to take away. Okay, when you add up 1 to 12, it equals 78. But now take away 1 and 2. Okay, which is, and 1 and 2, in which that actually is in pull, right? Take away 1 and 2, and take away 11, and that's 14. That is your circumference of your dice, and that is your passage, 1 and 4, AD, inside of BC. Because number 1 will pass in between 2, you're making BC from AD, because AD are the 4 corners. You're just going in between the diameter. 45, all the way in, 135 below. What is 100? Let me see, where is it? I can move the camera over because I fixed the camera. I kept thinking about 192837465555. 29384756. This is the one, and this one is the ones we work with. What are these? These are the in-betweens, the highest and lowest numbers. After that, we go up and down. We remove levels. I won't start until I get to number 4. And reality says, really and truthfully, I shouldn't stop until I get to number 6, because there is no more. When 5 meets 1, it's 6, and you can't start at anything else, because 1 is in the center of 2, and it is the opposite of 56, and that is the gateway into the sun, so you cannot do it. And it shows you, okay, it shows you on the pool balls. The pool ball, the 3, and the 11 are the same. The 14 is the total together. 11 is 1 and 1 is 2, and 14 goes around on a cube that has 14 around with 7 up and down, equaling to the 20. 20 equals 26, and again, we're back to Venus inside of Saturn. So we start over here. The church, inside Venus creation, 1111. 111111. This is BC communication. This is the gateway. Your circumference of 9 is 360. 7 by 2 is 14 around. 4 by 9 is 360 around. 6 by 3 is 18. 5 by 8 is 40. 5 by 8 is 40, becomes 46. East and west, 18, that is your spirit. Inside 4 and 4, inside the two worlds, from one world to the next. 3 and 9 is creation of birth. 4 and 8 is half. When you see 4 and 8, okay, this is 1/4. This is one part of 1/2. All these numbers are expressions exactly. This is 1/3. So this is the world we are. We're the diameter part from the left. We're like pirates, missing the left arm and the right foot. See the number over here? 3 and 9, 4 and 8. This is the area of space. This is the passage in the sun. And this is 666. I wish I could show this a little bit better. Can I show this a little bit better? Is this going to show up in my... Where's my camera? See, this is 3 and 9, right? But you see the number that finalizes it? 3 and 9 on the outside of 6. 3696, 666, Tesla, 369. It works out right here. 4 and 7, 11. 5 and 8, 13. 4 and 2, the 9 lives of the cat. 4 and 8 is area of space, equals to 4 by 8, 32. 4 plus 8, 12. 1 and 2 equals 3. 32 equals 5. 3 and 5, electric company, Earth and Jupiter. 5 and 7, 35. 30, this will create this triangle here. This is your passage and your gateway. This is the sun. You remember you go 3.1415? Well, where's the 1? We don't need the 1 because the 1 is right inside there. But they must show it because who understands this? You don't need to put this. Just by putting the 1, you're automatically dividing everything. Like we spoke. Here's nothing. I'll divide it. So now we have two sides. 1, 0, 5, 2. 1, 0, 5, 2. 512 memory? How about 526? How about 263? 2, 6. Creation of 2, 3, 6. All the numbers have to talk. They have to say something. What's going on? The same thing over here. When I go to these numbers here, 4 and 9, this is your 360. This is your life, and this is the pass between the life. 13. All 13s. 13, 13, 13, 13. This 13 is worth 39. 4 and 9 is equal to 39. This one over here is equal to itself and its own 12, 12, 12. So it's equal to 12 is equal to 24, equaling to your 36. Why? Because it's 4 and 8 is below 3 and 9, and between 4 and 8 is 5 and 7, and believe that is 6, 6, 6. But the center one is luck 18 because it's all in one. It's from the center and the heart of all these numbers. 5, 6, 7, 4, 6, 8, 3, 6, 9. This one over here is 5. This will be 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5. So when I go communication 11, 6.5, and you would say, well, what? Why 6.5? Well, here's how it goes. 4 plus 2.5 equals 6.5. 9 minus 2.5 is 6.5, right? 5 plus 1.5 is 6.5. 8 minus 1.5 is 6.5. And 5 and 8 is the center of this calculator. I told you, you're going to laugh, right? But when you find out, you see all these numbers here? And 6.5 is 2 times the moon, and it represents the 2 moons, Deimos and Phobos. Why? Because our moon only gets 2857. I haven't done the numbers for Deimos and Phobos yet. Deimos, Phobos. Phobos must call us. Computer language, right? Throw the dice. Confuse us. When we come down to here, we have 5 and 9, right? This is 6.5. Here's 5 and 9. Now, what's the number that goes between? It's 7. It's 777. It's 666. 6.6 is over here. 777 is over here. 555 is over here. 567. You remember? 567 equals 18. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 times 7 is 210. 210 is the dartboard. 210. How about adding on the center? 50 and 25 is 285, right? 210 plus the 75 center for the heart, right? For the dartboard and the 50. 285 divided by 3.75 equals 2. Boom. 76, right? That's what the dartboard works out. How about doing it this way? The pool table, right, actually gives you the light because there's 16 balls, right? It'll equal 136. That's the light. Divided by 2 equals 68. Divided by 2 equals 34. And there's your DC. 34 is 17 is 1/3, right? 17. You can divide it by 2 and multiply it by 3, and then you end up at Mars, 51. 2, 3, 4 is in between because that's the way the numbers. You can't change the calculator. Hey, calculator, you didn't do good. You didn't do good. So this is how the numbers work. So here's your number over here. In between 5 and 9, right, is 6 and 8 is 14, and 777 is 14, right? 7. This one is your 21. Sorry, because it has to all come together. So this will be your 21 here. This will be your 18 over here. The letter here is the letter U. The letter here is the letter R. All I need is a little bit more work before this name comes out. This is the number 2. 2 goes with 5. 9 and 2 go together as the smallest. 2 and 9, right, is just like 1. 9 and 1 are the same. In pool, these two are the opposite of each other, right? This one matches exactly the gateway of color in pool because pool gives you color. This one gives you the gateway, right? 3 and 6 and 5, or 3 and 11, or 3 and 2 will also match the pool game red. 1 and 9 gives you the yellow. So when you go to different areas of numerological count, some are absolutely perfect. Where do we get the 2 and the 10? The 2 and the 10 come out from design, right? Because the 10 is blue and the 2 is blue. So this is the way we get out of the design. If I can remember the design, 2 and 10, 2 and 10. JB is 2 and 10, and 2 and 10 is actually, when you have 10, you actually have C. When you have 2, you have B. It's automatically 2 and 3. It gets reverted in the piano. Because the 8th key in the piano is an A. The 9th key is a B. The 10th key is a C. There's your C. Your 9th key, right, is a B. And your 2nd key is a B. So now this is where you get your 2 and 10 blue. You can also go to the horse track, where at the horses, the 2 is blue, and at the other track, it's the 3 is blue, but then there's a whole new scenario to the track. Now, there's one more piece that I want to add on. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 6, 3, 5, 2, 9, 1. This is the polar of all these. Or, if it's not the polar, what has to happen is this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here has to be explained a little bit differently. Why? It depends if we're using 1 or 2 dice, and whether we want to get to the 7th gate, whether we want to be in sync 10-10. Everything is the star system, everything running. When you're 10-10, it means the whole system must be running together. If I move, you move, he moves, we all move, right? Or no one moves at all. It's like a whole cell, more or less. And then we have to understand the gateway, which is passing through the system. What I want to do over here is here's your 3 and here's your 11. Here's your 12 and here's your 89. That is your black ball. This is the A and H. So all these go together because when you're playing a game of craps, you dice 1 and 1, you dice 1 and 2, you dice 6 and 6, all these have to be removed. It's a different kind of payout. 1, 2 is a payout of 15 to 1. 6, 6 is 15 to 1. 5, 5 is, I think it was 7, 8 to 1. 2, 2 is like 5, 5. These two are the same. 6 and 1 is part of the lighting system in Mars. How do I know? Because when I first started this project, sorry, not in Mars, in Saturn, because when I first started this project, this is the number of moons. It went from 60 to 61 to 60. So when I know it's jumping 60, 61, it's either going like this, or it's shooting through the circle. You know what I'm saying? Is it all around, or is it passing through? The half-light. It's on this side, and all of a sudden, it's on that side. The half-life. I think we're going to stop over here. Here's one. The number 2 has a numerological value of 58. Okay? And the number 1 is a numerological value of 34. When you put them together, 1 and 2, it makes 92. And that's exactly what we were talking about. Bringing communication inside of Venus. JB, blackjack. 10 is 16, and 2 is 18. Raish, 666. The first 666 you can get. This is the 1. 1/2 of more of this, and 1 equals 134. Spirit inside of DC. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 and 4 is 7 is 19. The spirit is inside DC, and it says it right in its numbers. This becomes 258. 258 is exactly right here, so 2 tells you exactly where it is. 2 and 1 and 2 are perfect. So it seemed like either this is going around, or we're going to have maybe another one of them, right? I don't know exactly how this design is going to go, but we need for the design to do this. Well, the chest. Our chest has 2 breasts, so we have to understand it. Is it for balance, looks, or whatever? Anyways, let me see if I did everything. I might do some of this stuff again. Oh yeah, there was. I did this once, but I want to do this. I want to finish this again. I think I just did this. Oh yes, I wanted to do this again. We did this in the last video, but I want to do this again. We did that change thing in the last video, and I'm not too happy with what I just did with this. You remember this whole thing here? It ends up to be 275, 35, 70 is the number. The number 70, or this number over here says ace cat, but the number 70 says 4. So it's inside of us is the ace cat, something that goes inside of us through Mars. As we pass through Mars, it's something that interferes with Luna Moon. Okay, 275. And also, 5 and 7 is 12 equals 14. It's also the circumference of 70. 14 and 70 equals 84. And it's all about Pluto all the time, 84 or 48. Remember I said 48? 48 is the real half. 1 and 2 is half, but it's an expression. 1 and 2 is a prime half because it's the smallest. 2 and 4 is the secondary half. And 4 and 8 is the third half. After that, it's 16, and it brings in the light within the half. 1 half to the other half. That's how you get the 2 sides. The last thing, oh yes, we're going to do another thing on 440, but in another video. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.